All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, most want to give all praise to Noah.
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahusha, Bashim, Rakakodash.
He gave us to the apostle Ezra Muslim. He's also through the Spirit. Peace, much love, and touches to Israel. You so-called Negroes like sending pictures to you all to this Bible. I tell him got a seat 2020. He's thinking like, oh, shut up.
This is Hebrews 4:1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest.
Read that part up again.
Let us therefore fear.
Let us therefore fear. Go ahead.
Lest a promise being left for us of entering into his rest. Any of you just seem to come short of it.
So we have to fear that, man. That we don't. Our fears that we don't get the blessing. That's the fear, man. You know, is that we don't come short to the glory of Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven and be delivered. Go ahead.
For unto us was the gospel preached as well.
For unto us was the gospel preached for the elect's sake. For the 144,000 Israeli men that truly believe on Yahweh Shai, that's out here constantly every week, never took a break, doing the work, also on the houses and byways, and holding on to all the way to the end. Go ahead.
As well as unto them.
Yep.
But the word preached did not profit them.
Yeah, so the word preached didn't profit everybody. Because you have those that heard the truth, Yahweh Shai committed to the truth, but it didn't profit them. Go ahead.
Not being mixed with faith in them.
Not being mixed with faith. So the reason why most guys don't make it that long because they weren't really truly mixed with faith in the Most High. They really didn't believe. They really didn't believe in the Lord. They really didn't believe in this gospel. Because what makes you constantly come out here every week? What makes you constantly do a video is because your belief, your faith in Yahweh Shai. Because you fear the Most High. You know? Because you constantly want to serve the Lord because you know if you don't, you can possibly get killed. You know the possibilities of you serving the Most High. You know things can happen.
Right. Not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Yep.
For we which have believed do enter into rest.
Yes, so we that believe we have entered into rest. So we've entered into rest, man. That's why we the things that we've been searching for, we've got. So we enter into rest. We enter into a spiritual rest. But soon we're gonna enter into a physical rest. We're gonna actually live life in rest. But spiritually we're at rest. You know, we're not out here searching for nothing no more. We're not out here looking for something different. We got what we wanted. And we're content with that because we found Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
For we which have believed you enter into rest.
Yeah, we that have believed you enter into rest. Right?
As he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise. And the Most High did rest the seventh day from all his work.
Yep.
And in this place again, if they shall enter into my rest, seeing therefore it remaineth that some must enter therein, and they to whom it was first preached entered not in because of unbelief.
That's it. They entered not to that because of their unbelief. So those ones it was first preached to, right? The ones who heard it before, you know, the brothers after that, you know, I said the thing goes in order. So they was word preached to, right? They didn't make it into the rest because why? They lacked faith. They didn't have the full potential to keep on going and pushing, striving for the Most High. They got to a certain point and they just stopped, man. Go ahead.
Again, he limited a certain day, saying in David. Again, he limited a certain day, saying in David, today, after so long a time as it is said, today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts. For if Yahushua had given them rest, then would he not afterward have spoken of another day. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High.
It remained a rest for the people of the Most High. So for us, it remained the rest for us, man. Because we always said, you saying in Micah 2:10 that this is not your rest, you know? So this is not our rest. America is not our rest. No matter what you do here, no matter whatever it is you get, it's not your rest. This place is to be hated, it's to be despised.
he that is entered into his rest, he also have ceased from his own works.
That's it. So he that entered the rest has ceased from his own works. Because when we enter in from our rest, when the Lord comes back and gives us the kingdom of heaven, we enter into our rest, our works are going to cease.
That's right.
We're not going to have to worry about our works anymore.
That's right.
We're not going to worry about working, you know, getting out here and preaching the word. In the kingdom, we're not going to do that. Everybody's going to know the Lord. Everybody's going to know who the Lord is. Go ahead.
As the Most High did from his.
As the Most High did from his. So how the Lord, when Yahushua made the world in those 7,000 years, he completed the earth. He rested. Therefore, he didn't have to do it no more because he completed his work. Same with us, and also with Yahushua when he came as a lamb, right? And he sacrificed something for Israel. He didn't have to do that anymore. He's at his rest. So same thing for us. We're still here working. So our rest is soon to come when Yahushua returns. Go ahead.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
Just let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest.
Just let us labor, therefore, into that rest. So if you're not laboring, you therefore receive that rest. So if you're one of those dudes that know you're Israelite, like we always talk about this a lot, and you on the keyboard, you're not going to enter into that rest, man, because you're not laboring. The scriptures clearly say labor to enter into that rest. What is a labor? To do his work, to come on the highways and edges, man. Do the videos, man. You know? Do the deeds for salvation.
Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of souls and spirits.
That's it. The word of the Most High is sharper than any two-edged sword. Like cutting asunder. You know, because when we are in the spirit, and when people get cut, because it's just the word of the Lord is so sharp. Go ahead.
And of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yep.
Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him which whom we have to do.
It says all things are open and naked unto the eyes of the Most High. So therefore you can't hide anything from the Lord. You know? There's no hiding, there's no secret place in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
There's no way you can run from your Heavenly Father, from the Most High's judgment. You're naked, and the Most High sees everything you do. Go ahead.
Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens,
Yep.
Yahushua, the Son of the Most High.
Yeah, the only high priest was Yahweh, the Son of the Most High. Go ahead.
Let us hold fast our profession,
Yep.
for we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities.
Yep. So we have a high priest that cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities. So that means that high priest has ceased from sin. Right? We're filthy. We have infirmities. We have issues. We can never really, right now we can't be, and that's why the Most High has grace upon us, man. Because you know the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the Lord has grace upon us because he knows that we're in his flesh. We all have hangups, man. We're trying to be perfect, but in the flesh we got so much shit going on. That's why the Lord, that's why us brothers are still here, man. Because the Most High has us going for a reason. You know, you might think, damn, I'm not doing supposed to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. It gets hard, bro. That's their fight. But the Lord also has mercy upon us because why he knows that, hey, look, they're not gonna be perfect, man. Not in these bodies. Not in the flesh that we're in right now. You know? Go ahead.
But was in all points tempted like as we are yet without sin.
That's it. So and that's the whole point. That's the separation between the high priest, man, Yahweh Shai. See, he was tempted like us, but he said not. Because not Satan said Yahweh Shai. They're not saying to come to Yahweh Shai and tempt him. tempted him and somehow you all this, and you couldn't worship me. So the Lord got tempted himself, but he didn't sin. This is how that we've been tempted and we sinned, man, unknowingly. This is how we probably been tempted to even realize it when we sinned.
Well, you tempted every day, you know.
This is Luke 4, verse 1. And how Shai, being full of the Holy Spirit, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil.
40 days tempted of Satan.
Woo, that's a long time.
40 days straight. You know how many of us right now can go 40 days being tempted by Satan? Hey, we'll fucking fuck the hell up, man. We can't bear that type of shit, man. And we can barely, the hell that we take now, we can barely take that shit. We moaning and groaning over that shit. So that how powerful is your house shine, man? To go 40 days straight, every single day. And you know what 40 is? They probably 40 times, multiple times a day, 3 to 4, 6 times a day. Because Satan never rests, man. So many times did Satan come to the Lord in one day? Who knows? It could have been the whole 24 hours straight.
Hey, it's like y'all, you see them people that be in a bugged out on some psychiatrists and shit. Hey, that's Satan in their mind, man. Satan fucking in their mind, and people can't even deal with them little small temptations. People you gotta go see a psychiatrist. They be walking down the street talking to themselves and shit. Be walking, slapping themselves in the head and shit. Jake be walking down the street listening to music all day, Satan in their mind. You know what I'm saying? That's the same temptation, man. You know, so you can imagine what it was for your outside.
Especially when your outside didn't eat.
Or didn't eat.
If you didn't tell you don't have any substance.
Don't
man,
sleep.
Yeah, you weak. Yeah. You had a low sleep.
Hey, it said that you can be without sleep for 2 or 3 days. You start having a fucking hallucination. You hallucinate, man.
You're not the only when your outside slept. When you did sleep. And was he not tempted in his dreams?
That's right.
Because sin comes to you in your dreams, man.
Right.
And then, not to go on top, but I had a dream a couple days ago about this demonic ass bitch, man. It was weird. Bitch was a demon, man. And when I woke up, she kind of fucked me. I'm like, damn, I kind of want to go see. That shit was creepy, bro.
Yeah.
But that's Satan, though, man. That's those demons on the left hand side fucking with your mind. Go ahead.
And in those days, he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command this stone that it be made bread. And Yahushua answered him, saying, it is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High.
That's it. So and that's how we live, man. We don't live by bread alone. We live by the word of Yahweh by Yahushua.
God.
Which is this manna from heaven, man. This is manna from heaven. Go ahead.
Hey, wait, I got a quick reset. Let me reset that real quick. And he said, hey, jump back 2 verses. Jump back.
This is Luke 4, verse 3. And the devil said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command this stone that it be made bread. And Yahushua answered him, saying, it is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High. And the devil taking him up into an high mountain, shoot unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time.
That's it. So it's a moment of time. Satan showed Yahushua all the kingdoms of the world. See? And now see, what did Esau do rob you? Same shit. So everything you can have, just come worship me. And that's the difference between us and Yahushua, man. Yahushua is uncomparable. He can't compare to us, man. He's too great, Because he overcame the most thing that we couldn't even do. 40 days being tempted by Satan, man. We can barely go a day. We struggle with just a little bullshit we go through. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 2. Being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days, he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command this stone that it be made bread.
Yeah, and you got on one of that, you be requested to be the Son of the Most High. That'll piss you off, man. You the son of what you think, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, do we not get those thoughts in our own mind? Or you the elect? You know, you think you're a man of the Lord? You know, if you're a man of the Lord, why you ain't doing this? You know, why you ain't doing that? We get those same thoughts, man.
Why you watching this?
Yeah, why you
know what I'm saying? Why you on this? Why you ain't reading the Bible every day?
That's it.
You know, that's the template that you get.
Exactly.
That's a heavy thing, man. Like your brother said, 40 days, hey man, no food, no water, and then the devil tempts you to do what? Change the what? The rock into what? Bread. You know, so right there, that's testing him already, because he already at the state where he could change the rock to the bread to eat, but he had to keep going, man.
And it's the mind. See, and way that people, you know, how to do, you know, look the Bible, they had Satan literally come with you. No, it was mental, man. See, it was Satan in the mind of the Lord. You know, that's how Satan comes. Satan comes in the mind. So he was mentally in Yahweh's head, man. But Yahweh's too powerful for you, man. You know, telling Yahweh, hey, hey, man, you hungry? You know, so they're like, you know, I'm like, I'm hungry, shit. Hey, turn this food into bread. Oh, no, you gotta rebuke that shit, man. Right? Well, if you're the son of, I look, okay, they take me to the mountain, I give you all this. This thing we talking about, the ultimate temple. Go ahead.
And right quick, right here, where he said in verse 2, right here, I just want to bring this up. This is Psalms 35. It's Psalms 30 and 5. Psalms 30 and 4. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of his, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. For his anger endureth but a moment, and his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.
Yeah, so we may do it for the night, and joy coming from the morning. You know, so for that time, how was being persecuted? It was hell, man. That's right. It was hard. Right. But once he overcame it, he was just that much more powerful, man. It's relief. Because Yahweh was getting his son ready to get ready for the ultimate test. You know, the ultimate test was to be a sacrificial lamb unto the nation of Israel, keeping to the elect. That was that test.
And because the scripture said he didn't eat, and then he wasn't hungry until he stopped, until Yahweh made Satan stop tempting him. So once the temptation stopped, then his regular self, he came back. But hey, now he was ready. Now his hunger came. So now he got, really that's a sign of peace. You know what I mean? He went back to his peace, man, because he was all fucked up during that time. That's a fucked up moment. You fighting and battling in the spirit, man. You ain't got nothing to nourish your body, but you being nourished by the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. The angels was ministering to him. You know, keeping his faith, staying strong. But what happened? The night was his hell. But in the morning came his joy. That's why I wanted to bring that up.
That's heavy too. That's kind of like a storm, whatever we always say, calm before the storm.
That's right.
What happens, the storm is dark.
Yep.
And then when the light comes, hey, the Lord brings us what? That peace, that rainbow,
He
man.
came through it.
Yeah.
You overcame it.
Yeah.
You surpassed it. So he overcame Satan, man. Mm-hmm. You know? So he can go, his spirit, man, is joyful. Because that's the moment that he overcame, man. Right. You know, as a matter of fact, let me just hit one more verse here. I think he got something, I think I'll say that. This is Psalms 30, and what was that, 5? Yeah, come. No. Yeah, and 7. Lord, by thy favor, thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. Thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. I cried to thee, O Lord, and unto the Lord I made supplication. What profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit? Shall it thus praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Hear, O Lord, and have mercy upon me. Lord, be thou my helper. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness.
Yeah, and this is something David.
This is song. David.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, David went through a lot of shit as well, man. You know how many things did David go through? You know, he went through a lot of shit. You know? He went through a lot of David went through temptation, he failed.
Right.
You know? He committed adultery with Bathsheba, man.
Murder.
Murder, all that. Murder, you know? Being chased by Moab, had to act all crazy and shit. His sons wanted to kill him. So David went through hell himself.
Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Not was like talk about King David, but the point is using for Yahushua on that same reference. Because that's what happened for Yahushua after the 40 days and 40 nights of temptation. You know, after you get your soul beat down and Satan constantly trying to fuck your mind up, and when you come out of that shit, you screaming like King David was screaming.
Right.
Now you dancing, your spirit man is on high. You know?
So and it's so also with us, when we come up to the time of our temptation, according to Revelation 3 and 10, that shall come upon the face of the whole world.
Right.
You know, that day of decision. You know, which side you're gonna pick. You're gonna be from the you're gonna be pick Esau in the system. And if we overcome that, if we die, or however the Most High gonna bring us out of that situation, and we're gonna have rejoice forevermore because we didn't give our hand up to sin.
Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness, to the end that my glory may sing praise to thee, and not be silent. O Lord Yahweh, my power, I will give thanks unto thee forever. And that's how Yahushua felt. So how much more did Yahushua feel when he came out of that temptation of Satan? You know, that's why he was able to. We'll let brother. But that's why he, you know. Go ahead. Let scriptures talk. It'll talk.
We'll go ahead.
This is Luke 4, verse 5. And the devil taking him up into the high mountain. This is Luke 4, verse 2. Being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command this stone that it be made bread. And Yahushua answered him, saying, It is written, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High. And the devil taking him up into an high mountain, shewed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, All this power will I give thee, and the glory of them. For that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine.
Exactly. So that's what Satan did to Yahushua. So because like I know, y'all, we understand Yahushua wasn't given a godly body. He was given a fleshly body, but a godly-like spirit, but a godly spirit. So his godly spirit and his wicked in his flesh, hey man, that shit was tough, man. But his spirit was so strong to overcome that. He could overcome those obstacles because his spirit was that powerful. You know, he had power over the elements. So he had a higher grade body than what we have, but to a system we could still be tempted.
And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
That's it.
And he brought him into Jerusalem and set him on a pinnacle. And set him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down from hence. For it is written, He shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee.
Yeah, that's it. So he also on the high mountain, you look down, you hear one like, somebody, what about Jeremiah answer about this shit? You know what I'm saying? We had them talk before. If I would just jump over this motherfucker. We had those thoughts before, man. That's Satan. Yeah. That's Satan, man.
And sometimes the devil will make you say, oh, isn't that not faith? You know, you're tempted. Because, no, that's foolish, man. Because the Lord didn't give us the power to be able to jump off a bridge, man. We don't know how the water is. We don't know how low the water is. Why would you want to jump off 30 foot, man? the Lord didn't give you that type of mentality, man. That's why when you go into the military, you forced upon Esau and his way of thinking. The Lord didn't tell you to jump out of a damn airplane, man. You know, you tempting the Lord, man.
And even in the place where Yahweh shot right quick. If Yahweh shot, Satan knew if Yahweh shot had jumped, it was all done. He won.
Yeah.
Because had he jumped, it's over. Because he got tempted, he lost. You know what I mean? That's what keeping our faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai is. You know, that's his faith. It showed Satan couldn't fuck with him. You know, he wearied him when he didn't knock him down.
You know, when you're hella hungry,
Yeah.
and it's ultimate heat.
Yeah, you got your
And he was in the desert, so he was hot as fuck, sweating. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like, you know what I'm saying, drowsy as hell, man. So y'all was saying when he wasn't at his full strength, man.
What we always talk about when we was kids, you always tempted as a kid. You know, you always got older people always saying, man, you ain't gonna do that. That's temptation, man. Like I remember back in the day when I was a kid, they like, I bet you can't run up to the store and come back in 5 minutes and bring me a pack of chips. That was tempting, man. And what do you do as a child? You don't know any better. You go do it because all you trying to do is prove yourself, man. What if your Abishai did that, man? Like the ox said, he would have lost. You know, but when you was a child and you don't have that spirit to overcome it, that's why this spirit is his word. That's why we always bring out week in, week out, our video in, video out is wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. Because that's the only thing that's gonna have you overcome some of these things. Something if the market crashes today, you have no money. We had the Lord. We can't reach for money all the time. We can't reach for material things. We gotta have the spirit upon us, man, glowing. And we gotta be able to seek the Lord in those times. It's because it's hard. All our life has been everything carnal, man.
I got good precept. It's Jeremiah 17. Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
Yeah, the heart which is the mind above all things.
And desperately wicked.
And desperately wicked. Our mind is very wicked, man. And anything Satan is in the midst of that, man.
Right.
So your mind is fucking off, bro. And like I said, we get a lot of off thoughts. I mean, it's just every day. You know what I'm saying? We get off thoughts all the fucking time.
That's right.
There's not a time you don't get a fucking off thought. You know what I'm saying? You could be reading, you get an off thought. You could be doing a video, you get an off thought. I mean, it fucking happens, man. That's right. It don't make you not a man of the Lord because you I'm gonna tell you, no, that's Satan, man. The next time you feel like you're not worthy to pray, you know, I shouldn't even pray. There's times you get that, man. Because I ain't worthy enough to pray to the Lord. That's Satan. Rebuke that shit, man. Pray to how about some shot.
That's right.
I'm too tired, right?
You know?
Tired.
So if you don't, it's how sin gets you. I know, you're not worthy to pray to the Lord. If you're not praying to the Lord, who forgiving your sins? Nobody, man. And that's how too a lot of dudes they listen to that mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I go to camp. Nah, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't. Yeah, that's Satan, bro. Cause Satan's on you to not to do it. There's a dude I was speaking to previously, like not previously, some months back. I told him, why you never come up to the camp? I don't know, man. Something. Satan, bro. That's Satan. That's why in this world also, the Lord will want you. But that's previously Satan putting that spirit on you of laziness, man.
Who does the Lord use? He'll sing Satan after your ass.
No, sir.
Hey, what did the Lord do? What did the Lord do to Saul? He threw Satan on him, man. So every time he wanted him to have a problem with David, he threw Satan right on him, man. That's why.
You wonder why some dudes, you know what I'm saying, you don't see on the highways no more, man.
Yeah.
Because they got weak. They're not able to stay in the faith with Yahweh by singing out shot. They're not able to be grounded. You got dudes in the church for 11 months, they blowing dope, man.
These dudes are, yeah.
Happen to us, man. Do that with us. Come on, blowing dope. Getting high, man. Doing nigga shit. Knowing he's an Israelite. But still on Instagram posting shit. But you don't see him posting nothing no more. That's why. The Most High sent his ass out. The Most High will sit you the fuck out, man, if you're not in the spirit.
Huh.
The And if you're not truly grounded in Yahweh Shai, the Most High will sit you out. And there's no excuses, man. There's no excuse on why you can't continue Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Because you chose to look at your flesh and listen to demons, man, and do that shit and go off. You know? Nobody told you to do that shit. You put it in plain simple. You know, I mean, it's plenty of testimonies of brother, you got plenty of brothers tell about wow, you know, other brothers came in and fell out, did this and did that because why? They didn't have a fucking spirit, man.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 11. And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yeah, the ill's gonna be there, but anytime, so let's say that's my foot against a stone. So you go through a little hurt, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna, you good. When it comes to the big time, the big shit, when the real things come out, this one ain't gonna be there. Not when you're going through some bullshit with your woman or some shit, you get sick or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you fall down, you know. Nah, you good, man. You're not finna die from it. Alright?
And Yahweh Shai answering said unto him, it is said, thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy power. And when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season.
Yeah, he departed from him for a season. So, and like I say, in this times when we be out here, man, you know, Satan leave you alone for a little bit. Satan stop fucking with you. He'll leave you the fuck alone. Then you look up, he come back again. For a season, Lord only said for a season. It could be a couple months. It's like spring, summertime. You know what I'm saying? It'll be gone for a little bit. He come right back. You know what I'm saying? It could be an hour, it could be two. Who knows with the devil, man? But he's always in the midst of some shit, man.
That's why I go back to saying the winter don't last forever.
No, I know.
And Yahweh Shai returned in the power of the Spirit into Galilee. And there went out a fame of him through all the region round about. And he taught in the synagogues, being glorified of all. And he came to the Nazareth where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood out for to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Prophet Isaiah, and when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, the Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
That's in the book of Isaiah, because you read that in Isaiah 60. You know? That the Most High anointed you to preach the gospel. So then that was a booster for Yahweh Shai. See? When he went back to the synagogue, when he got done being tempted with the Most High, he would comfort him with the words. Go ahead.
To preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised, to preach the acceptable year of Yahweh.
That's it, to preach the acceptable year of Yahweh. And that's the only really the same scripture today, right? See that same scripture that Yahweh Shai cracked open, and we read it today. Because we're here now in the state of Yahweh Shai. We represent Yahweh Shai, man. You know? We're his servants. So we walk in his stead, in his path. We're trying to be like our Lord, man. To the best of our abilities. But we know it's going to be a hardship come with that, man. Go ahead.
And he closed the book, and he gave it again to the minister, and sat down. And the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened on him. And he began to say unto them, this day is the scripture fulfilled in your ears. And all bare him witness, and wondered at the gracious words which proceed out of his mouth. And they said, is not this Joseph's son? And he said unto them, yeah, ye will surely say unto me this proverb, this physician, heal thyself, whatsoever we have heard done in chapter. Done in Capernaum. also here in thy country. And he said, Verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country. But I tell you of a truth, many widows were in Israel in the day of Elias, when the heaven was shut up 3 years and 6 months, when great famine was throughout all the land. But unto none of them was Elias sent, save unto Sarepta, a city of Sidon.
This is Psalm chapter 51. This kind of what we was talking about earlier. Psalm 51, David. Have mercy upon me, O power, according to thy loving kindness, according to thy multitudes of the tender mercy. Blot out my transgression. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquities and cleanse me from my sins. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me.
See, our sins are ever before us, man. But like I said, and that go into us sinning daily. We sin daily inside the Most High. It makes you feel unworthy. You know? I mean, even Jacob said in Genesis that I'm in the midst of unclean lips. You know? For I'm not worthy. So we feel, we're paraphrasing, but we feel unworthy a lot of times, right? We don't feel fit to be saved because we're so fucking wicked because of this flesh. You know? We're unsubject unto these bodies. And we want to be 100% righteous. But it's hard to, man. You know, that's why we got to always pray to the Lord. Right?
Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in this sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest and be clear when thou judgest.
That's just so David knew, well, I sin before you, but I sin before you daily. So when you judge me, you'll be justified. Go ahead.
Hold on, and let me get this right quick because you have made that statement. You made this quick statement. This Isaiah 6. Yeah, that's it. This Isaiah 6. It's Isaiah 64. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. Oh no, Salaki 5. It's Isaiah 65. Then said I, woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips.
Yeah, woe is me, for I am undone. And then we are a man of unclean lips. Go ahead.
And I dwell in the midst of people of unclean lips.
Yeah, and that's it. We dwell in the land of midst of people of unclean lips. Go ahead.
For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord Yahweh, by Shimon Shai of hosts.
That's it. So that, what was that?
That's Isaiah 65.
Isaiah 65, man. You know? So Isaiah felt like he was unworthy to see the Lord, to be able to be there in the presence of the Most High. You know? So it's supposed to be for the same way. That's why we go through that struggle, man. That's why we always have them demons in our mind. Always telling us what we ain't gonna be. It's that in the third. It doubts, you know? Or are you truly a man of the Lord? Because you could be doing this, doing that, but you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Paul said I fought the good fight of faith. Not that he fought a physical fight, he fought a spiritual fight. He fought a mental fight, man. This is the most hardest thing this is the most hardest thing to come into. Because you gotta, everything that you were doing in the world, you gotta let that shit go, man. You can't go on party no more, you can't go on hang on with your niggas. You can't do the shit you used to do, man. You gotta be completely different. And maintain that for years upon years, man. It's not something you just do like for a day and you go back. No, you do it consistently, man. But you can't stay in it. Just gets hard, bro. It gets hard.
Right. Remember when the Lord was on the cross, and he was saying to the Lord, man, why thou shalt not forsake me, man? You know, because the Lord went silent on him, man. Hey, that's kind of how, like I always say, man, it's kind of like when the Spirit leaves you, said the devil will lead you for a period of time. Hey, if you don't feel the spirit or hear the spirit, hey, you get scared, man. Because, hey, what did David always say? Lord, do not forsake, do not take that spirit away from me. Because, hey, the Lord's spirit is everything, man. Because the questions that we have, anything that we're going through, we got to go through what? Through the Lord. What is this walk? Spiritual, man. We could be physical all day. Physical ain't going to do nothing, man, but bring you into another problem. But when you have the spirit, the Most High going to say, all right, this is what you need to do, my son, or, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because that time comes when you start being carnal, you can go to your brothers and they can help you. The Most High might go through them through the spirit, man.
And hey, this verse 6. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from the altar. We need to go into that. Somebody grab Isaiah 6 and blue that right quick. See if we can go into that live coal. I believe I know what it means. It's like, because the spirit is hot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like taking a hot fire coal. When you get into the spirit, it's like hot coals on a fire.
Continuous energy.
You know what I'm saying? And it's burned. You know what I mean? So it's a burning. So sometimes we be out here with damn, and the spirit is in it's hot. Hot. Well, that's a hot coal from the live altar. Basically, that's what the seraphim did to Isaiah. Right? And this is just tell you how he was in the spirit. 6. Go to the hot coal. To the live coal. Hey, Slacky, we're going to go into this right quick.
This is in the blue letter from the hot coal in Isaiah, live coal in Isaiah the 6th chapter.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Pavement, glowing stone, or coal, live coal.
Glowing stone, right? So that glowing is that heat, right? What is the Lord? He's heat. He's spirit. He's consuming fire. So that's what that coal become, right? It can burn shit up, right? Hey, because one look at the Lord, you just take your life with it. You can't even look upon Yahweh in these fires, right? So Isaiah was in the spirit world. Check it out. Okay? And he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this have touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin is purged. What does what does fire do to a spoon or do to anything? It cleanses it. It's a cleanser. Right? So fire, they can cleanse what's going to happen when the Lord comes back, when he drops the nuclear weapons, when he comes back with the missile, when he comes back with the chariots. It's going to cleanse the earth. And it's going to cleanse it by what? Fire. Right? So that live coal was a hot coal. That's what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when he said before that his lips were unclean, when he's cleansed you. Right? So it's a cleanse. I mean, in other words, he gave him the spirit. Right? The spirit went into him and the spirit cleansed him. But it's like a hot fire, right? That go through your body that cleanses you of all your sin and iniquities. Right? Check me out though. What was that? Yeah, come. Verse 7, I'll read it again. And he laid it upon my mouth and said, Lo, this hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin purged. Also I heard the voice of the Lord Yahweh saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here I am, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of his people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and convert, and be healed.
that's hearing the words of the Lord. You know,
That's heavy, bro. Go ahead.
and that's just reading these scriptures, man.
That's right.
Us hearing, like I said, the apostles and elders teach the word, you know, bring it out. We've been converted, we have been healed, man.
Right.
We've been healed through the Holy Gospel. You know, where our spirit is back to health. But we're going to be at two of we get our new bodies, man. So we can be perfect. So we can be perfection. Because right now, like I said again, we're not going to be perfect. So we're going to have our shortcomings. We have a lot of shortcomings. That's why, but don't beat yourself down, man.
Hey, right quick before you go. But even when you read that passage, when you see Isaiah basically was in the council with the Lord and other angels, right? So when he was in the spirit world, it was a council, and in that spirit world, hey, each man was there. So in other words, we all be in a council with the Lord before we come to earth. So when you out there, you choose. So the Lord said, "Who gonna go do this job?" With Isaiah, here I am. He chose that job. The Lord gave him the job that he chose. He rose up. Just like when you go back to Ahab and Jezebel, the council, the round table meeting. Hey, who gonna do this? Who gonna do this job to kill Jezebel? And Ahab? Who's gonna put a lying tongue in his prophet's mouth? And there rose up that one spirit. Right? Hey, so when you read that scripture, that tell you right there that the Lord give you that choice when you're in the spirit world, man. Because you already been chosen from the what? From the foundations, man. So you got a work to do. So if you back here doing the work, you was chosen to do the work. Like I said earlier, hey, you brothers that done fell off, that ain't doing it from the 2000s, and on brothers that was even just in our camp, and on whatever they doing or not doing, hey man, that's because you wasn't chosen by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Right.
See, you wasn't able to stand up like Isaiah did, because you wasn't meant, because you wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? See, not every man that teach the word of the Lord was there at the meeting.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So if you a man of the Lord and you teaching and preaching, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you one of the men that was there with him, waiting for your time to come.
Right.
See? And that was Isaiah's time, man.
Got a quick
Go ahead.
precept for you, dude. This is what you were saying, brother. This is Jeremiah chapter 20, verse
Oh,
9.
yeah, that's it.
Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name, but his word was in my heart
That's right.
as a burning fire,
Burning fire, brother.
shut up in my bones.
That's right.
And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay.
That's right. You know, and like, you know, Jeremiah had that heavy coat.
That's right.
See what else, you know, you go a week or two without, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel fucked up, man.
That's right.
You automatically feel wrong. And that's how Jeremiah felt like, man, I gotta do this, man. I cannot not do this. I have to do it.
Ain't no choice, man.
No.
And that go back to all the men of the Lord that was chosen, that was called into this thing, man. You got a fire to get out there and to preach and teach the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, you got an unction, man. You know and see you to get out here and hey, because, you know, like you look at the rappers, man, they don't stop, man. You know, they get out there, man, when they want to make their money, man, they push, man. They don't give up, they don't stop, they don't quit, they keep pushing they bullshit, man.
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
They in the booth.
What the fuck did Tupac do, bro? They said Tupac did was 3 days in the fucking studio, straight, and bust out. Was it All Eyes on Me or something? Part 1, part. Which one had 2 parts? One of them had 2 parts, 2 different. Whatever, 4 parts. Whatever many motherfucker had. Motherfucker sat all day and did a whole CD in 1 day. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that earning, he had that fire. He just got shot. You know what I'm saying? He got out of jail, prison. Nobody was fucking with him. Hey man, it's like the men of the Lord, man. Ain't nobody fucking with you, no nobody, you know, you can't find a friend in the world, you know what I'm saying? And with you on your own, you going alone, all of a sudden that one friend come up. He ain't even your friend. He really ain't your friend. But he gonna use you for a reason. Because you got something he needs. And he come up and when he pull you in. And that's all he had to do.
That was shit night.
Yeah, that was shit night. All he had, hey, Pop went nuts for him, man. Went banana and went and you know, did all that shit for him. How much more we do for the scriptures, man? You know what I'm saying? So when you out on your own and you look up and you looking for that one friend, you don't find it in the world, bro. I found that friend in the word, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's the friend that you find. And it's not all you want to do. Fuck, I'm gonna do this work, man. You know, I'm gonna go pop 3-4 videos. I'm gonna go highway. I'm on the highways and byways. You can't tell me nothing, man. Hey, man, because sometimes you brothers don't go through shit in life, man. That's because the Lord don't want you, man. What is that? Corinthians?
So talk about the Lord gonna chastise you.
Damn, there you go. Hey, man, look, that's the spirit. I was thinking about. I heard you was getting it. So that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, man. So the Lord, hey, if you ain't got that heavy chassis, maybe the Lord, Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Right.
Because you're gonna go through some shit, man. You're gonna, like the brother was saying earlier, you got a season. And I tell you that in Ecclesiastes. Hey, I mean, every time there's a season for everything, man.
Right.
Right? You got a season to mourn. You got a season to laugh. You got a season for war. You got a season for peace. You got a season for everything, man. So there's a point in time when there's a season, man. You know? Go ahead.
This is John 6, verse 6. Many therefore of his disciples, when they had heard it, said, this is in part saying, who can hear it? When you have This is John 6, verse 57. As the living Father hath sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me. Wait. So he that eateth me, even he shall live by me.
Hey, what do you mean, so he that eateth me? You know, we got to explain that. We got to be able to explain that. So when you eat, what do you mean? You eating the roll, the spirit, man. Just like when Yahweh Shai said, man. Hey, what they flipped out when he said, here, take this, bring eat my flesh. What was it? 70,000 or something with him or something? Can't remember the story, but they had, a lot of them left at that time.
Yeah.
That's what you had now? Oh, that's sorry. Okay. Yeah, tell her that's the spirit. Go ahead.
This is John 6, verse 58. Is that the bread? This is that bread which came down from heaven.
Right.
Not as your fathers did eat manna,
That's his bread.
and are dead.
That's right.
He that eateth of this bread shall live forever.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what this bread shall live forever. That's
right.
going to our immortality.
That's
Guys, inherit the words of the Lord will receive immortality.
right.
Right?
These things said he in the synagogue, as he taught in Capernaum. Many therefore of his disciples, when they had heard this, said, this is in hard saying.
Exactly. So, and this is like I said, check out y'all shall happen so and camps was around. You know? Because he had what 70? 700 was 70? 70? It was 70. He had 70 men. Yeah, he came with this hard saying. Niggas started tweaking, man. Niggas started bugging.
Go ahead.
Who can hear it?
Who can hear him? So they're like, man, what are you talking about? He's talking about, man.
Go ahead.
When Yahweh Shai knew in himself that his disciples murmured at him, at it.
And so he knew it. He said, man, because Lord Yahushua knew it, man. He niggas gonna speak. But they couldn't take it. They couldn't, I mean, this is, like I said, this is when this, for all you that fell out, hey, they couldn't take the harsh Yahushua, man. They couldn't continue walking with the Lord. That's why you got these things. And I had a dream about one of the balls for Yeshua last night. I had a dream I see him in the parking lot, and I cursed him out. I said, see, that's right, because you ain't doing the work of the Lord, man. You ain't doing the work.
Right.
I had a dream about it last night. You ain't doing the work, man. You ain't doing the work. You see.
Go ahead. Just like he was saying, those brothers are in the flesh, man. What did the Lord say? Continue, brother.
When Yahweh Shai, he said unto them, doth this offend you? What? And if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up, where he was before, it is the Spirit that quickened.
There's a spirit that is quickening, man.
Right.
You know? Hey, you can't walk this walk in the flesh, man. We've been saying that all camp, man. This is a spiritual walk, man. Go ahead, continue, brother.
It is the Spirit that quickened. The flesh profited nothing.
Yeah, see, it's the spirit that quick when the flesh profits nothing.
Right.
So that shit got a lot of dudes, they be hearing the truth, but they be in the fucking flesh, man. These niggas go make rap videos about the truth.
Yep.
All this extra shit, man.
Yep.
That's that. The Most High ain't acquire all that rappers, all that other bullshit, man.
And this is the only rapper he wants.
And that's it. This is just simple, bro. Do a video, houses and byways, and keep it making how I try to redo. But just gonna look for something else. Maybe it's more. No, it ain't nothing else, man. This is what the fuck it is. Until the shit changes. The script is simple, bro.
Go ahead.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Yeah, so the word is they're spirit and they are life, bro. Go ahead.
But there are some of you that believe not.
And there are some of you that believe not. So within them 7, there was 7 of them that didn't fucking believe. It was like, man, nah, fuck that. It was like, they truly didn't fucking believe, man. Go ahead.
For Yahweh knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who shall betray.
And y'all saw knew it from the beginning. So the Lord know the niggas that don't want to fall out. He know it. The ones that ain't gonna make it all the way to the end. Go ahead.
And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father.
That's just no man come to y'all side unless the Most High gave it.
That's good. That's good.
No man comes to the Lord unless you were given. Unless Yahweh gave you to Yahweh side. Go ahead.
From that time, many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
Exactly. And that time, many of them niggas walked away. He said, bro, nah, man, we out of here. Man. We ain't fucking. We don't understand. Same thing with dudes now. They fall out. You know? Was it Rick Fried and Tried?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You know? Hey, dude, 08 dude, man.
Yeah,
You watch that dude? I remember watching that dude.
Chicago.
Remember that dude get back like 20?
They was part of Chicago.
Yeah, I remember. When I remember 2015, 2014, that dude was on fire, man.
Yeah, what was his name?
Something.
Damn, I can't think of his name.
I can't remember his name. Back 2014, man, 2015.
Trying it from.
2014, and he was on fire, bro. Chicago Camp. I used to watch the go all the time, man. He was good. He had the scriptures, bro. Where the fuck is he at now? Nowhere to be found.
What do we say all the time? When we said back in the days at camp, it's a marathon, man. You know, because, hey, if we thinking that the world gonna end tomorrow, you gonna get burnt out, man.
Yeah, man.
You gonna, hey, that's why this thing, you gotta, it's a continuous walk.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't have the spirit to keep you moving, to be on fire, you'll get cold, man. You'll get cool, and you'll get cold, and next thing you know, man, you out, man. That's why it's a continuous walk. That's why you gotta know the spirit. That's why you gotta be walking in the spirit. Like it's like you said. You know, you gotta walk in the spirit, man.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. And this is 1 John 5:3. For what the brother said earlier. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
They said most of the commandments are not grievous, man. You know, it's not a hard thing to do. It's not so like terrible. They're easy. It's delightful to do the ways of the Lord. But on this side of America, there's so much shit that get you fucked up out here, man. You know? You got niggas that used to be in the truth talking about some doing big boy gang shit, smoking blunts. What the fuck? You just left your whole life to do it again. You a dumbass nigga, bro.
Let's say Matthew 11:30. Just
This is Matthew 11:30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah, the most started yoke is easy and his burden is light, man. So it's easy. It's an easy thing to serve the Lord. We ain't gotta walk from city to city, town to town. You know? We do it up on YouTube. We go to our local big cities. We preach the truth. One saying ask for hand and foot, but niggas is too into the world and they can't do it, man. You saw them back up from 7. They said, nah, man, we can't do this no more. They had to walk away because their spirit couldn't hold the bear that saying the Lord is saying eat my body like you think the Lord will have you fucking eat him?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's the carnal mentality, man.
Exactly. Hey, and the thing about it, the disciples, they didn't understand what the Lord was talking about, but they still stayed. That was the faith. You know, they didn't perceive it. They didn't understand what Yahweh was talking about. They still fucking stayed, man. They knew, like, okay, the Lord's not rather us, you know. But we don't know what it's talking about, but we ain't gonna do that. Go ahead.
Peace up. This is Matthew 23:4. But they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders. But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
That's it. This is the heaviest bondage, man. This shit is tough. That's why Malachi 1:1 says, "What the burden of the word of the Lord."
Hey man, run that back.
For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers.
That's it. They won't even try to move that shit, man. They won't try to move the way of the Lord. They won't even try. They won't even fucking attempt to try to serve Yahweh Hashem Shah. That grievous burden. Now with one finger. And that's why I say Malachi says what? The burden of the word of the Lord. The burden of the word of the Lord, man. This is a constant way, because every day you have to think about, damn, I ain't got to do video today. I do this today, I gotta do this, you know what I'm saying? If I don't do that, I feel like I'm gonna die. There's a lot of times we feel that way. That's a burden, man. But we love it though. We embrace it. Because we know what's the gift out of that, man. This is John 6, verse 67. Then said Yahweh Shai unto the 12, will ye also go away? Yes, so y'all showed them to the 12, so you can leave too. Go ahead. Then Simon Peter answered him, Yahweh, to whom shall we go? He said, Yahweh Shai, where am I going to go? Lord said, you going to leave? Peter said, Lord, I'm going to go. Okay? Thou hast the words of eternal life. Thou hast the words of eternal life. So that same words Peter said, Yahweh Shai said, thou hast the words of eternal life. Lord, where am I going to go? He had the words of eternal life. Go ahead. And we believe and are sure that thou art the Yahweh Shai, the Son of the living power. Exactly. Peter said, we are sure that thou art the Son of the living power. We are 100% confident in our power. And that's what the elect, see? Now, the difference between the 2/3 of the elect. The elect are going to stay through the hard shit. You're going to be there when it looks like ain't nothing there. When it looks like shit is going back to normal, bro. When this shit was locked down, we thought shit was over with, bro. When this whole shit was cut off, when this shit was dead, we came out, we was like, yeah, it's done. You know, we thought, hey, we didn't want that, but we thought this shit was through. What you see again? Niggas driving up down the street. Bitches going to clubs. Niggas still doing nigga shit.
That happened the same time when Y2K, when the elders and apostles was out there, and they were saying that was going to be the end. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, there was a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, did they stay? They continue to stay. They still preaching this truth. I got frustrated. We saw stuff going down. We like, yeah. And the next thing you know, there's a new building going up in Nashville, man. You know, hey, that's a frustrating thing.
You're like, what the fuck?
Once you think something is going down, you know, there'd be a little bit more crumbs that the Lord give Esau, man. You know? But hey, Esau has a time. But nobody knows that time. That's why the Lord said, don't worry about the time, man. It ain't your word to worry about when the end is, man. We just keep up with the times, meaning the seasons, man. Meaning the prophecies that we see in Matthew chapter 24, man. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. We see those things for coming to fruition. Proverbs talking about, you know what I'm saying? Talking about the wines in the streets, man. We see all this stuff. But you can't get so excited that you get cold and fall out, man. Because if it don't go your way, some brothers be like, oh, it ain't going my way, man. I don't believe that stuff no more. Say, hey, so now you cold. Now you carnal, man. Because you didn't stay with Yahweh Shai, man.
Lord, take too long.
It ain't take too long.
Lord, tell me.
Right.
The plate called telling the potter what you build me this way, build me that way. Man, you in the power of the potter's hand, right? You the clay. You know what I mean? So whenever the potter feel like he's ready to be done, he will.
Yeah. It could be almost finished, and y'all is like, I'm gonna tear this off and throw it. That's another season, man.
That's why we look for the mark of the beast.
Yep.
That's why we wait for martial law.
Yep.
That's why we wait for the chip to hit. Okay, that's the point. Go ahead.
That's the point. Like I said, you know, like when me and myself, I see, you know, we see Storm. I don't really pick. Look, I don't give a fuck all that. Michael Chip coming in, then we talking something.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Back to this shit, I ain't taking this shit. I don't give a fuck. But when that Michael Chip hit, that's when I'm okay. Yeah, we game time. That's why we gotta keep your mind on the task forward. It's just waiting for the chip to come. Wherever it's gonna come, it's gonna come.
That's like what Yahweh Shai say. There's gonna be wars, rumors of wars, and pestilence and diversity.
Remember 2017? What happened in 2017? Someone shot
Yeah. That war, I think it was like over in the shit.
Man, it was going live, bro.
Was that the mother of all bombs?
Yeah, something like, yeah, I remember that shit, man. We thought we were about to pop off.
Yeah.
Buzz went live, and I remember that shit, 2016, everybody was like, 2016.
Look at the brother that was in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, when he got that missile, the missile alert. Yeah, the brother, yeah.
People were jumping in the fucking sewers.
Yeah, I remember, the brother, Kaboy out, man.
Yeah.
You know, that brother got beautiful, that's a testimony right there.
Yeah, he said, hey, they was jumping in the sewers.
Yeah, 2017, I remember that shit, they had that nuclear thing going on. The brother went live, man. He started crying.
Yeah, he said he had like thousands of people.
He said, "Don't be going."
He said he never had that many thousand people.
You know, he started crying with tears of joy.
Yeah.
But what happened? It didn't come.
It didn't come.
What the fuck? He out there though.
Yeah. Still out there preaching, still teaching.
Ain't no fucking excuses, man. That brother's still doing the work. He got, he thought nuclear missiles gonna come. Right. Oh shit, it's done. It's over with. Then he's the moment you're not thinking about the microchip. You have nuclear missiles. You be like, oh shit. Well, maybe we'd have missed something. You know what I'm saying? You know, we better go home. But shit was sitting in tears, man. It was hype. You know, but it was sitting outside on the porch. You would have been. That's the spirit you're supposed to be in, man.
That's right. Do the work.
You with the scripture. Look at Luke. Let me get that Luke 12. It should be Luke 12 and not 40. Because when you're being found doing the work.
Yeah, he has to be found out. Yeah.
You know, he was in the spirit. He did that video over that shit. He went live, man. You know what I'm saying? We thought, oh shit, what about that for real? You know what I'm saying? We're sitting on the other side watching, like, oh shit, we gotta go.
And just like you said at the beginning of the camp, 7 days to build it. You know, the Lord has a certain time to do things, man. It ain't on your time, man. You know, we help, if we was part of the hope of that, we was help building this kingdom. So the Lord had it to where you wanted what He had you to do at a certain time, man. It ain't on your time. That's the thing about brothers. You always want stuff to be on your time, but it's not our time, man. And sometimes I can get like this, and I gotta pull back and be like, man, it ain't my time. Lord, it's your time, man. It's not my time to try to rush something, man. You know, and I do it sometimes.
I got the precept. This is Luke 12 and 43. I'm just start at 42. No, I'm gonna start at 41. Luke 12 and 41. Then Peter said unto him, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? And the Lord said, well then, who then is that faithful and wise steward, who his Lord shall make ruler over his household?
What was that? Wise steward. Go ahead.
Give them their portion of meat in due season. In due season. So there's a season and time when it's time for you to get your reward. We ain't in our season yet for the reward. But when that season hit, we're gonna be hellified, blessed.
We're gonna be fucking rich. But it's forever and ever and ever.
That's right.
We still plowing, man.
Right.
Well, you don't hear this. We still working. Niggas getting off the field. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
Right.
You see all this land we gotta plow? No, man, it's too much. I quit. Oh, nigga, fuck you then. Then now, when this shit get established, we got millions of dollars doing this shit, nigga.
Right.
Oh, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
I know a nigga get off, he's like, all right, my part's done.
I know, nigga.
Like, we get on and help the other brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we still pushing the work.
We still plowing it, bro. Niggas in here, we in the middle of plowing. Niggas getting off tractors and shit. Getting off. Niggas picking up their out the shit going home. Did once we established, oh, you want to get no.
Now you want to eat. He want
Now
to eat.
you want to eat.
Yeah.
We did all the work, but you want to eat.
That's how I always used to be at cookouts, man. You know, Jay, you get everything prepared, then you get your cousin to come over last minute, and he want to be first in line, man. You know, man.
No, they are first line, bro. You gonna get sick. You ain't help put in on this, man. And this is coming, y'all. Niggas post, and this Instagram on this. Like, sitting and post on Instagram all day. Don't do shit else. And they expect, oh, we get the kid. They had 144. You ain't doing the work to be 144. You think gonna be 144 by sitting being a fucking keyboard warrior and being on Instagram all day? Hell no, man. That shit it don't work like that, man. Here you got the real man out here plowing, tending to the ground, tending to the sheep, doing shit, catching hell. You sitting on the back burner, and then once y'all say, "Oh Lord," no, bro, no, get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Shit.
hey, even to that fact, you got brothers that been in camps that leave one camp for another camp. You know, hey, that's taking your hand off the plow as well. Because here we got a field that the Lord gave to us for us to deal with. But yeah, you done left off this field and go over to another man's field to plow his field.
And
That wasn't your lot. You was given your lot, but you left what your lot was and went to another man's lot, man. The Lord didn't tell you to do that. The Lord told you to plow. He gave you an area to plow that area. He didn't tell you to go run off to this camp, to that camp, to this camp, to that camp, to this camp. God damn, man. Man, what the fuck? You a wandering and a vagabond, man. Go ahead, huh?
This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 20.
I grab Luke 62.
Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. 1 Corinthians 7 and 20. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called.
Yeah, let a man abide in the same call when he was called, man.
Oh,
so if you were called in a certain manner, in a certain way, and that's the way you're supposed to be called, man.
That's right. So, hey, that's right. Hey, that was beautiful, though, man. Hey, but look, that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so then we got men who didn't manner in the same call that they was called in, man. They went on to somewhere else, man. Went over to the next brother, still feeling, not that ain't a brother, but hey, that brother got his field to plow, bro. We got our field to plow. We need to take care of ours, get ours done. Now we can go help the other brother. But you running from camp to camp, this camp to that camp, that. Like, damn, man. You leaving your own field unplowed. Who's dealing with your field? You all up into 3, 4, 5 other states, but yet now you went worried about your land. Who's tilling your ground? Your weeds growing, trees, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Your crop ain't no good now here. But now when the Lord come back, where you at? And this is the next, and then this is the point to hear. This is Luke 12 and 43. Blessed is that servant who his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah, but there something the Lord coming for us so doing. And the brother Kabari Holland was a good example, man.
Right.
When that time came, like 16, something like that, he went by, man, the spirit. And that's the spirit we all got it. We all need to be in that spirit, man. You know?
It's kind of like the prodigal son. You know? He's a plow came back.
Hey, matter of fact, bring that out.
This is Luke chapter 9, verse 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
That's it. No man that put his hand to the power, looking back and see for the kingdom of the Most High. That's it. So once you start working for the Lord, bro, many of you sit on the highways and edges, bro. The minute you put that garment on, you sit right here, bro, you fucking out. But once you walk away from that calling, bro, there's no, I don't give a fuck if you're Israelite or not. I don't give a fuck if you know the name of the Lord or not, bro. It don't matter nothing, bro. You chose to do the work, you stop, you don't receive the kingdom, man.
This is John 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
That's it. So y'all said you believe on me, you should do the works that I shall do. And you should do greater works. So we're going to do greater works than Yahushua, man. And Yahushua did great works. Because Yahushua going to his Father. See? You're going to receive a more amount of power, spiritual power, you know? Because it was that video, God did that video on think about how Esau, about the melanated people, we have power. You have also, yeah, we have a power that's within us, you know, that can't be understood. And that's the spirit, see? It's not Esau in his mind, it's some cardinal shit. But it's always Yahweh Shemini, it's really Israelites.
That's why he always want to operate on Jake, man, so that he can figure out how Jake. Why you think he come up with how to damage the cells of Esau? I mean, of Jake, man. Why you think they create CRISPR, where they can edit a gene, man? I just did some research on it, where you can edit a gene, man, to move a gene from here to there. Why? They trying to figure out how to Jake overcome eating pork and eating all this stuff and still be all this defiled stuff and still walk strong, man.
And you look at the Olympians right now. Who represent America for the Olympians right now? Jake. For the women, Jake. Was it a Jake woman with a track and she got in that girl just some damn backflip?
Simone,
Yeah. It ain't no Edomite woman out there supporting representing America.
But it ain't been that for a long time.
Yeah, it's never been. It's never been.
No. Hey, I mean, you go back to Jackie Turner Person. You go back to Dale Givers. I mean, you can go. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of all their names, but you can go back. The list, especially in track and field, the list of Jake women, man, and Jake males. Carl Lewis, to on down to I don't know, man, how many of them more, man? It's always you know.
It's never been a super white woman out there.
Oh, it's been way back way 60 years.
Yeah, back then, but ever since. And they don't, because they're not fucking good enough.
Right.
Man, think about it. You're not good enough. Esau ain't good enough, man. He's so. We took on Esau. And Esau white people, they're not good enough, man. You can't even represent your own fucking country, bro. And you have to use us to show that. Oh yeah, you know, America. How great. So therefore we want to be on America, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna represent it. We built it. We represent it. So shit.
Hey,
why the fuck Esau up in the White House thing, man?
Hey, boxing. You go back to boxing. The Olympics been Jake. Most of them, you know what I'm saying? It's mostly Jake. You go to basketball. Who's representing? It's Jake, man. Mostly everything is, you know, wrestling. It's a lot be Jake.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, be Edom because the Edomites, you know, they like to hump on each other. But you know, but when you think about it, for the most part, man, the majority of it's the people that was your slaves.
But then
how they the better of your people.
Yeah, and it shows you how just great we are, because you go get some it's like fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You just go get a race against Moab, be blown in the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? Kill their ass, man.
You said last week, brother. Last week, you know, Esau knew who to bring over here. It wasn't just no niggas that came over here.
No. He got the best.
He got the best of the best.
He didn't want him. Ham was better than us. Because see, we had Ham in the mission.
Yeah.
He didn't want him. He wanted them one people.
Yeah.
That go against their power. But they're powerful people.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man. You finish that up?
Yeah, man.
Who was that? No, here, bro. I got to put these. Well, hey, this is Philippians. This is Philippians 3 and 12. Not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may appear that for which I also am apprehended of Hamashiach Yahushua. Brethren, and when you go back to that, man, we're all apprehended by the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? When you come into, what did Paul say, I'm a slave unto the Lord, or I'm the Lord's captain, or a slave, or something like that? You know what I'm saying? We all are captives of Yahweh Shem outside, man. Right? We all held captive. We all have been apprehended of Yahweh Shem outside, man. You know?
That's why most people always talking about free will. You don't have no free
will. Ain't no free will, man.
And when we always go to, always go to Job 33 and 15, man. The Lord seals your instructions, man, while you sleep, man. In slumber and sleep. That's right.
All right, brethren, I count, this is Philippians 3 and 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. And that's it. So that old shit, that old life, that you gotta press forward. Hey, what happened in the 2000s? Oh, what Apostle said, hey man, I'm pressing forward, bro. I ain't got time to care about, because that happens like the brother just pulled up with 2017 when we thought we was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. We about to get out this bitch. But it didn't happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So what you press forward, hey, the 2000 thing, it didn't happen. What was the other, like 2010, I think. It didn't happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what do we do, man? Like the Philippians, hey, keep pressing forward, man.
You know, just like I said with the, when everybody's job got shut down, we knew it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We just knew that, bro. This shit is done. We're not working no more.
This shit ain't coming back.
You just went to that Jeremiah 50, was it 59?
Yeah.
The Babylon be healed.
Yeah.
You know, if not, Moses bringing that out, man.
Oh, yeah, we was thinking that.
We bring that shit already, man. So this shit cannot be healed. This shit's over with. It's done. But look what's going on right now. We got cars up and down the street. Niggas taking their masks off. Motherfuckers getting jacked up. It's like it never fucking happened.
Going back to basketball games.
Yep.
And when we saw they ain't had no people in the game, we was like, man, it's done. But now they got this jabbed up. Now they going back, man.
Well, that shit was just a sign. That's the Lord. It's like with Jonah in the belly of the whale, the belly of the fish. It's like the man got swallowed by a fucking whale. The Lord shows signs. That's the show of the signs of things to come. And that's what being men of the Lord, like we gotta be like Solomon, and we gotta be able to discern the signs of the time. You know what I'm saying? We gotta judge properly on the things that's happening. That's why we stay read up. That's why we keep reading and keep searching diligently. We keep, what's that scripture? Not Esau do them search, but study to show thyself approved. Right? So that's why we study and to show ourselves approved. For what? So we can understand and know when things is happening. We can look up and see like, okay, well this happened. Oh, okay, this is about to happen. Bam. So that's the goal and the point. But let me finish on here on Philippians. Let me finish this off. This is Philippians 14. I press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded.
Yeah, that's it. Be thus minded. So keep pushing forward, right? Push on. So be that minded. Just constantly just push on, man. Keep pushing. And that's fair because Apostle require his chest. GMS push on. Because you gotta keep pushing on, man. You gotta keep pressing on. Because we don't know when the fuck we get up out of here, man. It could be 10 years, Lord. Fucking not. It could be 2 more years. Who knows? But regardless of the situation, it doesn't matter how long we're gonna be here. Is that we keep on pushing on, man. Just being that mindful and push on. And that's the thing too, is that you gotta balance out your life too, also being here, man. If you just kind of do the scriptures always, you know what I'm saying, it'll fuck you up because you look, oh man, Lord, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pace yourself, man. This is not, this is pace. You gotta pace yourself in the right race. You know?
It's a marathon. It's not a 200-meter race. Right here, hey, this is verse 15. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And that's gonna tell you something. You are perfect. Somebody asks you, y'all perfect. And how about Shimei outside? Hey, what the fuck did who was that? Teddy Roosevelt said. Is that Teddy Roosevelt said? Yeah, right. That's not. Yeah. Who was that? Teddy Roosevelt said that. He said, what did he say? He said, what did he say? He said, Roosevelt said, education ain't shit, but the Bible education is where it's at. He said, fucking it up. But that's basically what he said. He said, the education in the Bible is worth more than the education in college. And that was through their president, Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt said that. Okay? And that was then. So how much more now? You know? That's why what they teach you, foolery, lies, and fucking.
Right.
Right? So right here, and what the Lord say, his tongue shall fall upon itself. And he told you that they in other words, all they schooling is shit. It's nothing. This is all you need. A good education in scriptures, man.
You can learn how to read the Bible and write. Right? You gotta
Everything.
Look at it and then just trace over.
And learn how to count.
Everything.
Chapter 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah, teach you.
6, and 5.
It's gonna be 30 scored. What was that, 70? Four score is 80, or is it 80? Like on three score is 60, I think. And
3 scores is 20. It's 20,
20.
60. So
Yeah.
the Lord always say he give you
Four,
3
three
scores and a
60.
star.
And then, yeah, 4 score is 80. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? You can learn this shit.
In the Lord tells you about, certain things about, money. You know what I'm saying?
Building. Now we talking
Building.
about how to build an ark.
Yeah, it tells you.
It tells you how to build it. It tells you how to build it.
Cubics.
He tells you
Yeah.
all that shit, how to build it. It's all in the words of the Lord.
Yep.
So the
Solomon's
things of
house,
life.
the temple.
Yep.
They give you the temples, the dimensions of the temple.
They talk about having different trades, different.
They was Masons.
Yeah, we're talking about.
They taking it converted.
Yeah, it's talking about having your own business, working with your own hand. You know what I'm saying? So there's things you learn in the scriptures. You can apply to your life, and you could be out. You could be pretty straight.
Right.
We gotta go to Esau schools.
Nah, man. You ran off the
Well, the scriptures, man.
But it proved it when like we all were going to Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
It proved that we had the wisdom to do it. This is that, hey, you in captivity and your ass ain't gonna be able to supersede over Esau.
Right. And it's this
King.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Because Black Wall Street was the first Wall Street before Wall Street started. Wall Street wasn't even up with Black Wall Street.
But it was
They was trading. When they was trading, they wasn't trading. Their markets wasn't trading as heavy,
Right.
like what they were doing in with Black Wall Street.
Black Wall
Their
Street.
markets wasn't the same value. Let's put it like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because Wall Street was done through slavery.
Yeah.
So that was.
Well, yeah, that's the first.
Esau wasn't trying to think of it the way that we was thinking of it.
Trade.
Yeah.
Trade for market.
They niggas trading commodities and
Well,
bodies.
what Wall Street now is today is a replica of what Black Wall Street was in that time, because they was actually trading goods on the market, man. They was doing with different countries and shit. Now a lot of people didn't know that shit. They had a heavy motherfucking trade,
And
man.
then go back to Solomon. Solomon talk about trade.
Yeah.
That's the thing we always said. It's
Started
trade.
in trade. Yep.
It's always, trade. If you trade for this, trade. We've always been able to do that. These are the scriptures. So why do you need to go to Esau?
Hey, man, who was that, Hiram? Or something like that? Yeah.
So why do you go to Esau, sit in the class for an hour and a half with a whole bunch of bullshit, and you only gotta do the scriptures, read the scriptures, man.
That's it. Get a good wealth.
For about an hour and a half a day. And go into the words the right way and think about it. Go, okay, shit, I know what to do.
Just like the brother said, so like it ain't kind of long-winded, but just like the brother said earlier, Esau can't perceive the things that Jacob do. That's why he always gotta, hey man, put this in process, or show me how to do it. Because Jake, all you gotta do is call him on the phone and be like, hey man, go there, put A to B to C, wrap it around a D, and it's gonna come into fruition. Oh yeah, all right, brother. Or we always talk, just like when we said a few minutes ago about the bread. Brothers always use analogies, man, just like the Bible. But didn't the devil test the Lord, saying he changed the rock to bread? What the brother say? You got that bread, right. Because he always using analogies, man, to show and prove things. Like they said back in the day, not to get off the subject, they used to braid hair to show you how to get out of not concentration camp,
Slave.
like a slave, yeah, like a slave area. They would braid their hair.
That's it.
Yeah, they would braid their hair and get you out of there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like a map.
Yeah, a map.
Map to get you out.
That's clean, man.
Hey, you know how to braid the style?
Yeah.
You see when people braid, now you braid words, letters.
Yeah.
You braid a pattern.
Yep.
That's
you know what I'm
slick.
saying?
That's slick.
Hey, check.
Yeah.
Which braid? We at the third or fourth. Third or fourth knot, right? Make it right.
That's slick.
Check is that's check.
That's it. That's our mind, man. And that's what goes back to that we have a special power, man.
You are a special people.
We do. Jake, think about Jake in captivity makes more money than a lot of Edomites, man.
That's right.
Because Jake can learn something and take it to the next fucking level, man.
Right.
He'll learn it, mastery. And they
Like
take that
that
shit to the,
baggage.
yeah, take that.
Yeah. No, for real.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
how
yeah.
Jake is.
Yeah.
They do it to a
Jake to be homosexual to
yeah,
different level.
to a, it don't even make sense. It don't like that.
You know, niggas be
Look at the kids and shit. Like Dwayne Wade, little son, that nigga just picked up even another notch. You know, that's some sick shit. I seen that little nigga the other day. All right, anyway. Hey, but this is yeah. Let me finish this off right quick. All right, this is 16, Philippians 3:16. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. So stay, and then to that point, stay on your job. So when you ain't, if your job, hey, look like Paul's job, first the job was Peter's, and then it went over to Paul. His preaching was unto the Gentiles, right? His ministry was unto the Gentiles. First Peter started with the Gentiles. But when Paul picked it up and took it over, that was his job to go from Thessalonica to Corinth to, Thessalonia and on and on and on. Right, that was his job. But then there was men there in those areas that wasn't their job to say, oh, you taught us, Paul, so we about to walk with you. Come on, we're going to go to Rome with you. No, man, that wasn't, no, he taught them to stay, teach where you at. That's your calling. That's your lot. That's your job. You got to tend to your grass. You got to tend to your home, man. Take care of your home, man. You know, hey, and that's the spirit, man, because see, I just thought about something just hit me, man. Hey, man, this is the spirit, bro. And that's the spirit of the Lord tell you, man. When you want to do something, man, and it's not only just that, see, and that's the Lord, man. Call on your home. Hey, call on your home. Bashim, Yosha, Bashim, Kakudash. Hey, man, because, brothers be wanting to make different moves, man. But this is your home. Love it or like it. This is yours, man. You got to tend to this shit. If not you, then who? You can't get up and leave this motherfucker. You got to stay here. You got to keep pushing. Because why? We got a work to do. The Lord put us here for a reason, man. Who the hell are we to pick up and go somewhere else, man? And that's for all men that's done that shit, man. Picking up and going from state to state. I hate that shit. Man, you got your own backyard, but you up in some other man's state talking. This ain't a fucking game. We were playing this shit like get on, have a good old time. Fuck that, man. I don't need to see them brothers. Man, I'm a teacher. I see you on the goddamn YouTube, man. I gotta come out there, but I gotta do the work. Well, I ain't doing the work because I'm coming on in your field, mowing down your field while you just sitting there sipping some wine or sipping a cup of tea. I'm doing the work in your backyard. Man, ain't nobody doing the work in my shit.
That's what they did. Connor asked LeBron James. Remember when he got Dwayne Wade? Then he went to go pick up another dude.
Yeah.
They was at other lots.
Somebody else shit, man.
They went out with Cleveland and won 3 championships, man. That's wicked,
somebody
man.
else shit.
That's
But what
somebody
good
else
is it
shit.
gonna do you, man? Because when it comes to the spirit, it don't do you no good. When the spirit hit and the Lord come back, the Lord be like, what you do? Oh, I went over here. I was going this camp. I went to that camp. I went to Dubai. I went to this. I went to Japan. I went to New Mexico. I went back down to Florida. I went from Florida. I went all the way up to New Zealand. Like, nigga, what the hell? Oh, so you the new Paul now. The Lord told you to go all other camps every other week and have a camp fest. I was with the brothers. Fuck, nigga, shut up. You a fuck nigga, man. You just a fucking Israelite whore. You ain't no better than a fucking what's those you call them? A fuckboy, fanboy, man. You're fucking fanboys, man. If you leaving your shit, everybody all run up in your shit, taking all your shit out of your house, while you week after week all up in some other man's shit, tilling his shit, make sure his shit nice, come back, who gonna cut yours, man? You just a fanboy, man. You run around like a fanboy up in everybody else's camp, but ain't dealing with your own shit. So I gotta get that fame. I wanna get that popularity. Fuck that shit, man. This is man, teaching to the wind. That's why Apostle Hart tell them, hey man, y'all don't be coming out here. Like brothers to do that shit, they'll go. But he be telling like, hey, he was like, shit, funny shit. Apostle Hart, I was like, we keep it secret where we at. Well, I guess you can't keep one secret in the Lord. We had about 100 guys out here last week, a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Or however many guys, I don't want to, however many guys say, there's a bunch of guys out there came from different camps and shit. But the point is bro, you gotta, who's that home base, my man?
Because when y'all started said that, he said when a good man leaves this house, he gonna have to get somebody in charge.
That's right. You're gonna leave somebody to watch it. But who you leaving to watch it, man? Because who's the best watcher other than you?
You're the head.
You the head. So who's the best watcher other than you? How you running around everybody else's camp, having these celebratory camps and shit, man? Hey, man, you got to be on your job. So you on your job, but you at somebody else's shit. You ain't on your job. Because now I can walk in your back door. I can go stand on your area and teach and preach because I know you ain't here this week. Now I can build on your foundation if you got one. You see what I'm saying?
Walking like Esau.
Right. You just a vagabond and a wanderer, man. You just a fuckboy. You a fanboy. You fanning off of different camps. You know? Oh, I gotta go see the apostles. Oh, I gotta go see this brother. Oh, I can see. Hey, bro, I already know them brothers, man. Because if I'm part of 144,000, we already know them brothers. They already know us. We don't need to know them brothers here, man. We need to do the will of the Lord so we can get back to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Fuck all this other shit, man. This ain't about going have a good time. This is about having a good time and preaching and teaching the word, teaching these devils who they are, and letting Jake know who they are, that, hey, you got a reward and you got a reward. And this is who we are, this is what we do, this is what we about. We wait for the Lord to come back. And that's our job, man. But it's to stay on your watch. If you ain't on your tower, who the fuck is? So now we lost. We don't know what the fuck, because you missing off of your goddamn tower. So somebody can come up and get us because of you. Because you niggas always running somebody else's shit. Because you want the fame. You want to be popular. But the whole time, you looking up, you're going to end up getting fucked in the end. You don't think you made it. Oh, I made it just because I'm with a certain camp. Fuck you, nigga. No, you ain't. Because you ain't on your watch. So when the Lord come back and you ain't found doing the work, that's you. Oh, Lord, I was doing the work at such and such house. Nigga, you wasn't at your house. Such and such got his shit done. But what about yours? But you a vagabond and a wanderer, man. You wandering. And you ain't on point. See, you listen. That's how you listen to other men. And they tell you the wrong things. That's that young shit. Ain't nobody got time for no fanboy shit. No, we out here to do the work and fuck everything else, man. You don't want me. I don't want to come out there anyway. I don't want to be. Because I want to do the work. I want to be right here and do the goddamn work. And fuck everybody else, man. We're going to do the work. And when Yahushua come back, hey, I'm going to be caught doing the job, man. What about you? You know, that's the spirit. Whatever, man. That's a rant. That's the spirit. Go ahead, brother. I'm okay.
I want to go back to what you were saying, though. Just like you said, this is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. So you know, hey man, like the brother was saying, stay on your watch. Know the time. You can't be somewhere and try to get back and it's an hour and something doesn't reach your house, man. You know, you watch some old movie like Gladiators, man. He be off for war, and then he got to come home. He ride 2 horses to get back home. By the time he got home, his wife and his kid is gone, man. He didn't have the right people to guard his house. So when you looking at us, man, you're supposed to stay home, man. That's why we measure this time. Like the main point is that we got to be on our watch, man. You're a watchman, and you're supposed to be on your tower. What do a watchman do, man? He come running to the king and tell him, hey, what's going on, man? We're telling them, hey, what's going on? Our people, we're warning them, man. Through Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're not here, like you said, we're not men pleasers, man. That ain't what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do the work, get the hell out of here, man.
Right, man.
We're gonna be here too long, man.
Hey, we supposed to please Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's all that matters. Please the Lord by doing the work, teaching the proper doctrine. Do the work.
I got precept. This is 1 Corinthians 16, verse 13. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith. Quit you like men, be strong. Let all your things be done with charity. I beseech you, brethren, ye know the house of...
The whole point was to watch, man. You know? Watching and staying in the faith. So we have to constantly watch and be on our watch, man, be on our own top. When the Most High said, when the Lord sent you somewhere, that's where you're supposed to be, man. The Lord ain't sent you somewhere for no reason. You know, to go jump here from there, to bounce around. You know what I'm saying? To be a fanboy.
144, that's the spirit.
You know, we're here to do the work of Yahweh by Shemiah Shah, that's of the Lord.
That's right.
This is Mark 13 and 32. But of that day and that hour, no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. What's that day? That's the day of the coming of the Lord.
That's right.
All right. So not even the spiritual angels, not even they know the coming of the Lord.
Right.
We don't know the coming of the Lord. Not even Yahweh Shah knows the coming of the Lord, but Yahweh. All right. 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. So it says take heed to what the message is telling you, okay? And it says watch and pray, all right? And pray to the Lord that you don't fall out, okay? All right? That you do not stop believing on to the Lord, all right? So that way you be able to make it, all right?
Hey, hold on, it's like, hey, just to add on to what brother saying. Hey, and what if that's the way that, we don't know if that's the way that Yahweh Shai is programmed to be. What if the Lord got it set for him to come to certain chariots to be in certain areas at certain times? Hey, because we could have a chariot for brothers here at this camp. 1, 2, 3, or all of us. I don't know. We don't know. But we can have a chariot for us set at this time at our camp. Other brothers can have in each. So if you and that chariot fit just that amount of people that's coming, right? Because only so many seats, brother, right? So if we not at our camp and say we come and the Lord come, we at camp, and it have to be a camp day, whatever it is, or whatever it is, wherever you set that chariot hit, and you not there. What if you miss your fucking ride? Because why? You over up in Lord knows where else, Alabama, Georgia, Atlanta, all these other spots, but the chariot come over to your spot, it don't get nobody because you were supposed to be there on your watch. Oh Lord, they ain't even here. Where they at? Get another call come in. I got too many brothers over there at this camp. We can't pick them all up. I can only take the ones I got. Lord, you want me to sit? No, he misses shit. Bro, you stay. That's why you take care of home. Stay on your point. He wasn't on his watch. They ain't on their watch, Lord. They ain't watching. Oh, they in somebody else's house watching. No, that ain't where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be at home, taking care of home first, bro.
Even Esau knows that. When you're in the military, you go off to war, you don't go off to your combat. You stay right there. Because when a helicopter come and get you, they send you the ropes. They got how many seats supposed to be in that quadrant, man?
Right.
You know? And that's it. That's it.
Hey, if you go the way Esau, even if you think about the way Esau set it up, if you go over the war, they don't never leave their home unattended. They got the National Guard. They got parts of the military. You still got military here. Well, it's a certain number of them is overseas or where they at. But guess what? They still got a base of people here to protect home. Yeah. Just in case some shit go down, they can hold off until they get the rest of their brothers back. If they can get them back. You know what I'm saying?
And what was Obama doing? He was bringing some of them back.
Bringing them back.
Because he started to see things happening in his home.
That's right. You got to protect home.
Even in baseball, first base, second base, third base.
You got to protect home. Can't let them score.
This is Mark 13 and 34. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the potter to watch. So the Lord left his home, the Lord left him here and gave his elect the authority to watch. Okay,
watch.
All right. And what is that about watching? Staying minister inside this truth. All right. Verse 35. Watch ye therefore. Ye know not when the master of the house cometh.
That's right.
At even or watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh. Right. At even or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning. Lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. Woo! And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch.
That's it.
So yeah, so based off that scripture, I mean, it's really self-explanatory.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you don't know when it was gonna come. Cock on evening, morning, night. Like you just don't know, okay? And you do not want to be caught sleeping. All right, that's why the Lord keeps always says all we have to do is just preach the word.
Right.
All right, and constantly believing in the Lord, because Satan's gonna try to make you miss the day of the Lord's coming. Satan will try to make you be sleeping when that time comes, and you do not want to be sleeping when that time comes.
Hey, you be doing the word though. You'll be out doing the word, but you in the wrong spot. You know what I mean? You that's your sleeping. Like, but Lord, I'm still pushing the word. I'm still teaching, Lord. But you wasn't where I told you to be. You wasn't where you were supposed to be.
You know, too, when the prophets went on talk, they were separated.
They were separated.
But like I said, we're supposed to cover the 56 of America. So everybody is supposed to be able to see this.
That's right.
And if you're a brother, you got a camp, and if you're from a certain state, you're not in your camp state, and you're in another man's state.
That's right.
Who's teaching in that state?
That's right.
Who's to pick up those fruits in that state?
Right.
Huh? If you're not doing it, who's going to do it? If you're over there and they're back and forth, who's there to really honestly to vow for you? Because when you people see us, they know. Hey, they know who we are. They see us all the time. And we see it all the time. I mean, people know who we are. They be like, all right. I mean, people know who we are. They see us because we're always out here. We're never nowhere else.
No. Sister, we here.
We go cross street, down the street,
We've been all
over there on the wall. We've been up and down this motherfucker everywhere, man.
That's right.
So when they see us, they know who the fuck we are.
Right.
We're like local.
Yeah.
We're local prophets.
Yeah, right.
We're easy to be fucking
When
found.
they gonna look, they gonna come look for us.
And like I said, we had brothers come up and down the street a couple times. Oh man, I've seen y'all from because while we're local, we're able to be fucking found. Y'all, who found us? Yakarai found us.
Right.
The person I came, he fucking wild. We were at our house.
Uh-huh.
Because while we're local, we're able to be found, bro. We're not, you don't gotta go somewhere in a remote place to come find us. We're up and down these streets, man. And that's how it's supposed to be. So if you're not doing that, then you're not in the spirit, man. Because they're supposed to be still found out here. It might not look like it, but how you think you got here? It comes with time and patience, man. It takes time for the fruit to come. It takes time for you to catch a fish. You don't catch a fish in one fucking night or 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? To according to things of the Most High, but now according to the flesh, you can catch it in a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Being fishing. What is an hour to the Most High? It's a long ass time for us. An hour to the Lord is a long time.
To the out to Lord.
You know? So that's like. But the whole point of it is that things is supposed to be done in season, right? So if you're not here fishing on your state, on your part with the Most High assigns you, then you're off assignment, man. Right. You get fucking put us in the military. When they say you're not on your assignment, when they set you on a certain assignment, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not. They can't fucking find you because you're not at Sector B. It's like a military, man. All the prophets supposed to be sitting in their own order, in their own spots.
The hosts are where they're supposed to be. But the Lord always talk about hosts. What you say all the time about the Sabot. Hey, that's the most highest host, man. They're gonna be. Don't the chariots fly where they supposed to be? The chariots be where they supposed to be. Why do you think Esau is called putting on national TV? It could be in Brazil, they be in America, they be in New York. They got them everywhere, and each time they show them, they are presented to where they supposed to be at, man.
Hey, but yeah, if you're not at your house, someone will be. And that's why it's a fight for your crown. All right, so if you leave, it goes up to the next man. You left your spot, you go right, and if you come back, you're right back down at the bottom. And at the end of the day, so it's a fight for your crown. So that's even the military day-to-day life. If the captain leaves, then hey, the next man up, you the captain now. The other guy just left, all right? So you look. That's even in jobs, okay? That's in football, that's in basketball, that's in all that. You know, when LeBron, a good example is when LeBron left in Cleveland. There's another small forward came up, and now he's the starting five. So yeah, hey man, it's a fight for the crowd. So once you leave, it's the next man's crown.
That's right. Next man up. And that's true. But when you think about it in sports, it's just football, basketball, baseball. Hey, it's next man up. One man, no matter how great you are, you get injured. Hey, next man up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Somebody got to come up. Somebody got to fill that spot.
Because even in school, the teacher knew you when she attended by your assigned seat.
Yep.
So if you're not in your seat, oh, so and so is missing.
Yeah,
She's not here.
You got to assign seat. That's right.
So the Lord has assigned seat for us to prophesy in certain states.
Right.
You know? Now you know. Now you got and this is the thing too. You got brothers that go out different states. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But you know they still have brothers in that state teaching. But when your entire group is going, that makes no fucking. Cause who's doing the work over
Who's
there?
at home?
I got a quick precept. All right. This is Luke chapter 19, verse 16. Then came the first saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, hast thou authorized authority over 10 cities? And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pounds hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, Be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound which I have kept laid up in a napkin, for I fear thee, because thou art an austere man, thou taken up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou did not sow. And he said unto him, Out of thy own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taken up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow.
Hey, that means the Lord didn't play. Because when you are austere, you don't play. You about your fucking business, man. Hey, what did Yahweh Shai tell his parents when he was 12? Hey, woman, I am about my father's business, man. Hey, Lord don't play about Yahweh's business, man. And this is Yahweh's business. So if you out here, the Lord, hey, you better be on your shit. You better be out on your post. Because you got a post. If he gave you one, be on your post. Because why? Because he's an austere man. So ain't none of that, oh Lord, because you so austere, I wanted to go over here and make sure that I was doing it right. I put you here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. But that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the point, bro. You know what I'm saying? How y'all was gonna come back? I want man come back and chop my head off. Because I don't care about you doing the work in other places. I care about you doing it where you was at. You know what I mean? I give you something for a reason, man. I didn't give it to you for you to fuck it over. You couldn't see it? You can't see what I gave you. Oh, well then, hey, you're that bridegroom. Hey, you ain't got on the right clothes. Bundle that nigga up and throw him in the fire. Yeah. He ain't supposed to be here. He supposed to be there. What the fuck he doing? Hey, you gotta bundle him up and get him out, man. And he gotta burn because he wicked, man. He coming up through here some other way, man. The way to come up through here, Slack, y'all. The way to come up through here through fraternizing with all these different places, man. The way to come up through here is through Yahweh Shah. Teach his word. Hey, man, you got his money. Hey, you better do his money right. You better be pushing it out there.
Come, continue. Wherefore, then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury. Usury means interest, man. And he said, usury. It's interest. Verse 24. Luke chapter 19, verse 24. And he said unto them that stood by, Take from him the pound and give it to him that had 10 pounds.
Hey, that's right, man. Go ahead, brother.
And so Lord said, give me that pound. He said, brother, they got 10. Give him 11. You know, go ahead.
And they said unto him, Lord, he had 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto every one
which hath shall, like it again. For I say unto you that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he has shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
That's it. And that's just how it's shot off step, man. So the ones that don't want to have the Lord will have to kill them, man. You know, put their ass straight to death. Well, the other thing of it is what? Hey man, stay on your shit. Because if you're not working your talent, the most likely it's somebody else, man.
That's right.
He'll take it away from you.
Hey, he'll still leave you out there teaching. Like you don't even know what it's getting taken from. Until what? Until the end. And then when the end comes, he separates you or you just fall out. You know? You won't know that the Lord done took it from you until it's too late. And you can't get it back. Because you already had it. That's why Revelation was at 3:11, 3 and 10. Let no man take thy crown. Hey, we said, Lord, come swiftly. You know? Hey, somebody bring that out right quick. Just what it said, Revelation 3, like 9. Sorry, now.
Yeah, Revelations 3. This Revelations 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Hey, so in that hour of temptation, when the microchip come, martial law, hey, the Lord going to go keep you. Because you're going to be, mentally fucked up, wondering. Because you've been a wanderer all this time. You've been wandering around everywhere else, trying to find somewhere to be and go. Instead of doing what? Isaiah 33 and 6. Instead of holding fast, let wisdom and knowledge be the stability of thy time, man. You're going to be a vagabond and wanderer, trying to run here, trying to run there. You know? Rather than, see, because you ain't got no home. Just while you ain't got no home, you're going to be wandering, man. You ain't going to know where to go. You be trying to go to this place that ain't nobody going to be, where they going to find you, where I going to find you.
Yeah. And I mean, after, but it shows case in point when we find out the problem.
Yeah.
It shows case in point.
Yes, sir.
So, and that's why I kept saying you're going to know who my chosen was in the end.
That's right.
You're going to show them who was telling who he really wasn't.
That's right.
You know?
Continuing, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of the Most High, and the name of the city of the Most High, which is New Jerusalem.
Hey, and that's the point, man. Hold with thou which thou hast fast, man, so that no man take thy crown. So if the Lord gave this to us, and we up and move, we done lost our crown. Lord said, hold which thou hast. We gonna hold this shit down. You know what I mean? We gonna come teach and preach the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, Nashville, Tennessee, until Yahweh Shema Shai come back. We're gonna hold it down, because YSO ain't moving nowhere. YSO staying right here in fucking Nashville, man, until the Lord move us out of here, man. Come on, go ahead, bro.
And I will write upon him my new name. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said.
Hey, you gonna get his new name, man. The Lord gonna give you your righteous name. You gonna get, yeah, we got our names now. We call ourselves Jeremiah, we call ourselves Yaquab, Shalamaz, you know, all these other different, but hey, man, we got a name, bro. So when the Lord come back, our names gonna change. It's gonna be Israel, they're gonna be Hebrew, but we're gonna get our proper name back. Like we're gonna get our proper bodies back. You know, we're gonna get out of this fucking shit flesh that we in, man. We're gonna get out of these chains of darkness.
We got fake names right now, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, man, how many names we got, bro? We got power. We've been called by proverbs and bywords. You know, we're called by some fucking devils, name, family tree. You know, fucking Smiths. Marcus, Mike's, whatever the fuck, man. You know, it's just some fucking Edomite, man. That shit go back to Esau shit, man. You know, that's why Cassius Clay switched his name, because it was his father's slave name, man. Malcolm, yeah, why he went to Malcolm X? Because he understood and knew that was a slave name. He knew that wasn't his people. Yeah, Cassius Clay and Malcolm X. Well, Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali. Malcolm X is, his name was Malcolm Ray, and he switched his name to Malcolm X. Because why? Because he don't know what my name is. Because you don't know who you are, and that go to show you that Muslim shit don't tell you who you are. Because he would have had Malcolm like Yasha something Yasha, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He'd have had an Israelite name, man. But he had to put an X because he don't know who he belonged to. He still didn't know who he belonged to. But we do. You know?
You said we Yasha.
That's right.
And unto the angels of the church of the Laodiceans write, these things said the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of the Most High. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Hey man, some brothers be afraid to stand on their block and stand hard and strong for their block. And that go even back to when you think about brothers on the streets and shit. Nigga, this is my block. This 25th, from 25th to fucking 19th, nigga. This is such and such block, nigga. You ain't niggas come, you know, you got niggas posted all around those blocks. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because that's your block. Hey, if you niggas from 27th on up come over here, we gonna smash your ass. But if the block 25 down to 19, they down there over on 18 to 13. Ain't nobody on block 25 and down through 19. Shit, here come block 26 with his boys. He like, hey, I'ma spread. Hey, remember that GTA? How you used to spread your boys out? You gonna take over neighborhoods. Change bro. Yeah, you gonna take over the neighborhood and shit. And what you do? You sit them down and go take over the fucking neighborhood, man. Now 25 and became part of 26 block. Now you gotta try to fight your way back in your own block. You know, it's the same principle with the scriptures. Because what's upside is what's down. This shit is flipped around. You can use the same principle. So if you ain't standing over here on your block, wherever you was put at, posted up, you ain't on your post, somebody gonna take your shit, man. Hey, what's that? Let not another man build upon your foundation. Or build not upon another man's foundation. And another man have no problem building on your foundation, man. Why? Because your foundation was weak. It was weak. You still had to get learned up to try to hold your block. So now you over here with all these lurk dudes who hold their block with no problem, but you lost your block because you was too scared to hold it down. You didn't have enough knowledge to hold it down. You didn't have enough scriptures, enough understanding of the scriptures to hold the block down. You weren't even supposed to have your own block. You were supposed to still stay under the block you was in. That go to show you another thing. Brothers want to be more than what they are. You ain't had a power to hold your block down, man. You want to be this brother, but you couldn't be. So you got to keep running back and forth to get your scripture game right. Make sure you got your knowledge game up. But I got brothers up here who come up hard in the scriptures, man. Who came up straight raw in the scriptures, learning it, getting out here, and punching the work. Oh, but you somebody now. Oh, now you're somebody. Yeah, all right, you're going to see. No, Lord got somebody in mind. So, hey, man, you know, it's just the spirit, man. I wasn't thinking about this shit. But just, you know, when the spirit hit, hey, man, Lord want to talk to somebody, man. Hey, what he say, hey, man, we are the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. You know, I don't, you know, want my thought to be up here tripping out and hollering out, you know.
You can't do nothing.
Shit, but
Lord,
damn, I'm trying to stop.
We always say that. Men's going
To the Lord.
The
men's goings of the
it's
Lord.
hard,
I
bro.
can't
Yeah.
understand his
Well,
own
Lord-
ways.
Yeah,
You
man.
we can't understand your ways.
You-
You, hey,
Lord,
when
that's
you
somebody
quiet
else.
or when you talking, the Lord, like we said, man, the Lord already got this written, man. When you was sleeping, slumbering, sleep, you was meant to say that. We was all meant to say something. We was all meant to be here. Whoever's here today was meant to be here.
Right. Hey man, everybody ain't made to lead, man, and that's another thing too, man. That everybody ain't made. Everybody want to lead. Everybody want to be the head. Everybody want to have their own camp. It ain't meant for that. You gotta learn. All you chiefs. Hey man, you're a bunch of followers. Cause you know what shows that you're a follower? You gotta run to people that got more knowledge than you. You a follower trying to be a chief. Be what you are. Play your role, man. The best leaders is some of the guys who knew how to follow. Hey, Apostle Har followed. Apostle Har had many men over him when he first came in the truth.
We call all the apostles. And then you look at
Look at Apostle Gabar Ramla.
yeah,
They followed Apostle Har.
even some of the new heads of Dallas.
Yeah.
Y'all small.
Oh yeah.
He was a follower.
Yeah, because the other guy was the
He
head.
didn't come in just as a leader.
Nah, man.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of brothers that are heads now that are great heads of their camps, but they didn't come
didn't
in.
start out
They
that way.
didn't start that way because they had to learn.
And he didn't even want to be a leader. You know?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But nobody. That's the thing. That's the thing about when you a leader.
Yeah,
you don't want. It's not something you just want to do. It's you don't never just sit up and say. Nobody was. Oh, I'm about to jump up and leave me a camp.
Yeah, no.
Like you know how long it took us to get out here. You know what I'm saying? If brothers wanted to leave, YSO would have been 10 years. We'd have been trying to do it all. But you get what I'm saying? Everything is for its time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to lead, that's this a burden, dude. I mean, I was saying like that. The Lord said, "Woe to the man that took all this burden." But it's hard, Salaki. It's hard to lead. It's hard to have to try to keep everybody tight and straight. It's hard to keep yourself tight and straight, man. It's not easy, bro.
When you're a leader, you got to do stuff that you don't want to do.
That's right, man.
You got to, like you said, you got to go call this brother. You got to make sure this brother comes to camp. You got to make sure this brother's doing his video. You got a lot of responsibility.
And then when they don't do right, now you got to choose whether to put them, suspend them for a week. You know, we done been through it, man.
And you got to be the bad dude.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
man,
that ain't
why
easy.
you calling me out, man?
Right.
You know what
That
I'm
ain't
saying?
easy.
You gotta be the bad man.
Ain't easy.
It's not easy trying to lead. Like you said, nobody wants to lead, brother.
Hey, if everybody wanted to leave, we all be Yahweh. Okay? Even Yahweh said, take this cup from me, man. You know what I'm saying? He prayed to the Lord like, no, you don't take this. And what the Lord ain't give no answer, man. He already knew that no answer, man. You got to do this. You ain't got no choice, bro. This is the way it's got to be. You know, so, but he's the head. He's the leader. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Like, bro, you know, and we're all followers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, we're trying to guide each other back to the home, back to the Lord, man. Lead ain't nothing nobody, man. If you gonna lead, the Lord will give it to you. He'll put it in your plate. He'll sit it on you. You will do it, man.
You're gonna have the spirit to do it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The
you said,
knowledge, the understanding, wisdom gonna be dealing with
some brothers come in,
They got it all down.
you. Yeah.
Hey, we say that with talents. Well, I would say, well, you know, it's a carnal thing, but when you're an athlete, your gift will get you there. Your
Right.
skills will keep you there, right?
Right.
But some dude can just be 6'3", 240 and run a 4.3 40. And there'd be another dude that's smaller than him, can't even run a 4.5. Because his gift, the Lord, you can't beat it.
You can't be where everybody else is.
It is what it is.
Everybody got their own lot, man.
yeah.
Everybody can't be the quarterback. Everybody can't be the running back.
Right.
Everybody can't be anything. You know, so that's the point. If the Lord gave you a lot, play your role, man.
But the thing is, everybody has a situation, man. Hey, nobody pays attention to the kicker until it's what? 4th down and 1 with 2 seconds on the clock.
Now he the leader.
Now
right?
he the
Now it's
leader.
down on him.
Right. Now he gotta make the kick.
Yeah, it's all.
So are you in position? Are you gonna be right mentally in position to make the kick to win the game? Because now it's no longer on the quarterback, man. Now it's on the kicker, man. It's a 3rd down and long. We need 15 yards. Receiver,
Release the
the receiver gotta make that play, man. Running back can't make 15 yards normally on a third down, like on a third down. A receiver has to make that play. Every position on the field, a lineman got to make sure he had that block to what? Like you said earlier, block the home. Who is the home? The quarterback, man. The blindsided. He got to make sure that the quarterback don't have time to look here and look there. He got to be looking downfield. So if every position on the field has a responsibility, and you're gonna have to be met with that responsibility when that time comes, man.
Yeah, but yeah, and also to add on what he was saying is, yeah, so being a leader, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, cool, I guess, for some people when they're leading the camp, but at the end of the day, you might be a leader in this camp and fall off the truth, and at the end of the day, you don't make it. So like, that's how it could be. So followers, leaders, it matters.
All the same.
Yeah, low key, they all really are the same, because you're doing the same thing. You're preaching the word, all right? And that's really a true leader is only Yahweh Shah, all right? That's really the leader. Like, that's a true leader, all right? He's the true the head, all right? But for this story, you know, you got the apostles, you know, you got, you know, on down. That's why we start off with apostles on down. You got branches and fall back to, but you always got to remember, just because I'm following this brother does not mean that I'm gonna make it. You gotta remember that. Just because you're in the title of a name doesn't mean you're gonna make it. All right, because at the end of the day, it matters about your faith, and that also goes for leaders. Leaders gotta determine how to make a rough decision. All right, and not repent on what they said. Okay, because you gotta stand strong about what you said. Because if you go back and repent on what you said, everybody else gonna lose faith in you. All right, because you gotta be on point of the majority of things that you gotta do.
Everything.
And a leader also gotta know when it comes to his followers and ask for advice.
That's right.
Okay? Yeah, that's something that a leader has to always, that's why humble. A leader also has to be humble. So there's a lot of things that comes with a leader and a responsibility of a leader. And Yahweh Shah is all the things, all right? Because he talked to his disciples, okay? He let the disciples rub the disciples' feet. Okay, Yahweh Shah was very humble. He came in a humble manner. When he comes back, he's coming to destroy him. So the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is the ultimate leader because he has all the qualities.
Right.
All right? And none of us could be like Yahweh Shah. So, but what do? We all strive to be like Yahweh Shah.
That's right, brother. That's right.
That's the thing we got to do.
And to that, who the fuck want to lead on this side really anyway, though? You know what I mean? Think about it. This is captivity. This is slavery. Who the fuck want to lead here? Why? I mean, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? This is hard. This shit is hard, bro. You got to try to help everybody get out of captivity, come back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This captivity, who want to lead? I want to lead when the kingdom comes. That's the rulership I want. I want to be happy and say, yeah, I'm the head of this. Look at all this. The Lord gave me all these nations. Look at all these people I'm head of. Sit down, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Because that mind's going to be right.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I want to be in power. I want to be in righteousness when I do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be right. You know, so when we lead, it's going to be beautiful. But when you lead on this side, this ain't nothing to, bro, this shit is fucked up, bro. Flat out, straight up. When you got to lead on this side, this is fucked up shit. You leading in fucking hell, man. What the fuck? You got all kind of insubordination. Motherfuckers don't want to listen and do what you tell them. Nobody want to do their videos. Nobody want to, you know, you like, man, goddamn, you read today? Did you do your reading? Nah, ain't nobody do their reading. You constantly getting after everybody, man. You don't want, man, you some grown-ass men, man. I got to tell you to fucking read, man. The fuck? I got to tell you to do a video, man. But that's, man, it's stressful. The fuck? So anybody who just want to lead, man, you're crazy as fuck, man, on this side, man. Crazy as fuck. When it gets thrown in your lap. YSO just got thrown in the lap. It is what it is. That's why we're here. You see us, we have a dual leadership, man. Brother Head speaks, you know. Hey, another brother, I sit around and make sure everybody good, man. Chime in when we do. It's a flow. Like the brother say, you know, because really this is a family camp anyway, so it flows, it's easier to flow, you know? That's why we don't have many miscues unless it's other people that come in. You know, you notice that? It's not very many miscues to what we do. We pretty much good. You know what I'm saying? But when other people come in, you gotta learn, gotta figure it out, that's when you start having your, you know, and it's stressful, man. It gets stressful. Like I said, we done lost a few brothers in and out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put no brothers out, but it's not you doing it, it's the spirit, you know?
That's that humbleness, man. You know, when you come in anything, man, you take your time. You learn the system. You learn the environment.
Right,
You don't
right.
come in trying to lead anything.
Right.
You sit your ass down.
Sit back.
You learn. You earn.
That's right.
How do you earn? You earn through the word. You learn through the brothers who above you, man.
That's like one of us trying to go to any other camp and trying to run it, man. They'll tell you, sit your ass down. You can't run nothing, man. And we always say all the time how privileged we are as YSO. Some brothers can't even, they have to hold a sign for 3 years before they even speak.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit, before they read.
Before they read.
Before they even read.
So,
Before they even read.
so when you try to do it, like, you want to be at a camp
That a leader can tell you where your flaws is without you getting all up, man, all like a woman, man.
Right. Be all in your feelings.
All in your
Emotional.
feelings, man.
Nah.
You're supposed to be able to just, all right, brother, I'm gonna work on this, man.
Right.
I didn't see it. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, brother, we've been seeing this. Oh man, I'm done, man. Now, you know, that plow again. You drop the plow because you don't want to be told. You don't want to be told nothing, man.
And then you got the one brothers that only give respect to certain brothers. Right. That only give respect to brothers that's so-called higher up. Like I said, on this side leadership, this ain't no fucking luxury being up in the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This ain't no leadership here. Man, this Lord said your righteousness is filthy rags, bro. This is filthy. We are polluted. Micah 2 and 10. Motherfucker, this ain't our rest. So who the fuck I will lead here? This is hard. Like what the brother say from DTA. I don't think they call it DTA. I think something else. Man of Valor DTA. Yeah, he would say.
You see how, you know, we come on the camp or the palace back. I'll pull up right now. If you just follow it, I'll pull up, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
Because, it's easy.
It's easy. Yeah, man. Do you what you lead? You the one got to make sure the Passover's right. Everybody got everything. Prayers. You got to have, man. Damn, man. You got to go through the whole shit.
The anointing prayer.
Right.
Everything you read.
Tables got to be set right. Everything got to be right, man. You know? But if you follow it, shit, you just, all right, what part you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know it's simple. Oh, okay. You know, and you gonna sit your ass down. You go about your business, man. You know, you could be late. Hey, that brother late. Hey, bro, why that brother late? Hey, brother, why that brother late? You know what I mean? Hey, man, that shit go down the line, man.
And as a leader, you don't got time to be
Right.
worried about why he's late. Then you got to go to another brother. And worry about that brother,
Right.
because I'm worrying about this.
That's it, because that brother's under you. So at the end of the day, so if this brother ain't on point, why that brother ain't on point? Why that brother ain't on point? Why that brother, why you ain't get that brother? Why you ain't let that brother know? Like I said, hey, you brothers put out the camp time that we camp. Hey, if shit go down, hey, brother, hey, put that shit out. Hey, put that shit out, man. You know, you last brother out there. Oh, I got it, bro. You know, but that's the way it works. You know what I'm saying? You talk, hey, but that's what it is, man. Because why? You can't put it on the leader's leader. Like, one leader go to the other. Like, why them dudes ain't doing that? Damn, bro. Hey, get the boys in order, man. They ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That shit goes down the line, man. So that's why, like, when the brother brung out, you all are really leaders, right? Because one lead helping leading the other. So when one brother falling, what you do? You grab him, man, and you pull him up. Hey, man, get your shit right. Man, you gotta be on time, bro. You can't be falling down. You ain't do your scriptures this week, man. Hey, I was from the top, bro. I talk to the elders of the group, or I talk to the older brother, whatever you want to call yourself. You know, we ain't into all those titles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we don't do titles here. We ain't into all that. We don't like the title shit. We can leave that high priest and shit for all of the wicked niggas. But hey, well, that's when you go down, brother, get it. Hey, man, get right, brother. You know?
I got a quick precept. Hebrews 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue.
That's it. Hey, and that's brotherly love. That's brotherly love, man. It's what? It's chastising your brother. Because, hey, that's what your house side doing to us, right? Hey, but like the brother said too, though, you know, we despise not the chastening of the Lord. So when the Lord chastens you, hey, man, that means that the Lord loves you, man. You know? That's it, man. Hey, you know.
All right, so with that, we like to say, Cole, Lord.
Yahoo, Bashim, Yosha, Bashim, Krakodash.
give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, tongue this too, and salutations to all the occupied district churches and churches. We are all members of YSO. Y'all shall sanctify ones. We got Shalom.
Shalom. Boom, boom, boom.